Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War chant is going full throat. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Florida State Seminoles offense is on the field for the first time today. The Sunshine State is so rich in talent. The players have known each other in many cases for a long time, and that brings the intensity to a fever pitch.
And they do not like each other, Reese. 3 of the 4 years that I was a part of this rivalry game, there were bench-clearing brawls in the middle of the field before opening kickoff. This game just feels different.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick release by the QB. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fernandez. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And it's no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit.
And he breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fernandez. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First down and 10. He's going to pass. He wants to go deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Gators will have it first and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just feeds the running back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee. And
he's looking deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can sniff it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You've got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Gators line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep
going up top. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On the move to the 30. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, if everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going and getting.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Grab near the marker. It's Baker. And the Seminoles pick up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets
and makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together in the Sunshine Showdown. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Noles will boot away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Noles are in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Noles! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now adjusting. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And this one splits the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're going to run it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Using his legs to buy some time. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense has a 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Now on the counter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And good blocking in space out there to give them enough room to pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Baker. Powers through. Touchdown Seminoles. And the stomping has commenced. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the 2nd half, and they're now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better footballer.
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The offense set for a first down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night. Nope.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it near midfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation